What is going on, guys? This is Versus All Gaming with my review of Naruto chapter 663. In this chapter, it had three things that definitely, really surprised me. And the first one and the second one, they are essentially the same thing. But it's that these two characters that people have called useless throughout the entire series of Naruto and of course Naruto Shippuden, they're actually going in this chapter and actually doing work. Like for the first time, we see these characters in a whole new light. But this chapter right here starts off with Naruto and Sasuke. They are still dying, and Sakura actually checks Naruto's heart, and there is no beat or no pulse. So right now, Naruto is technically dead. And of course now, Sakura is wondering why her medical ninjutsu is not working. And Gaara tells her that it's because the Nine Tails, it was taken from Naruto. But now we finally learn what Kurama had told Gaara. And so now he actually wants Gaara to take Naruto to his father, to Minato, so that way the other half can finally be put into Naruto, and that right there will save his life. And so now Gaara was wondering, why can't he use the body flicker technique? Because we all know that right there will definitely get him there in an instant. But it's because that Kurama is now taken out, and that seal is gone. Because we all know that jutsu it was on the seal rather than it being Kurama himself. And so now Gaara has no choice but to hurry him get in there. And now, Sakura was wondering, how long is that going to take? And he said that it's still a few kilometers away. And so now I'm wondering, how far or how wide, I should say, is this battlefield? Because you would think that they were all close. I do know that, like, Naruto kind of jumped up this hill, like, many chapters ago now at this point, when Madara and Hashirama, when they were fighting. Like, that right there happened a while ago, because we saw that after Obito was defeated, it was just Naruto, Obito, Kakashi, Minato. And I'm pretty sure that they weren't all that far from everybody else. So you would think that, it should not be taking Gaara this long to get there. It should actually be there, pretty quickly. But now we see Sakura. She's acting rather quickly, because of course she wants to save Naruto. There is no way that she'll want him to die. But she did not have that much chakra left, so she uses what she has to make this incision into Naruto, and she actually forced her hand into his body, which she takes hold of his heart, and now she's using her chakra to make his heart, pump again, so that way he's alive. But of course, this right here won't last long, because Sakura doesn't have much chakra, so right now it's just a matter of time. But luckily, Gaara is picking up speed, so this right here should work out pretty well. But then we see Tobirama. He's still pinned to the ground, and he's looking at Sasuke right now. And he was saying that if he could move, that he could use this forbidden jutsu of his to like transport his soul into Sasuke, which would like save his body. But of course, right now he cannot even move his arms and legs, so it's clearly not looking good. But then we see Karin here. She's actually using those chakra chains that we saw Naruto mother use to contain the Kyuubi. So somehow Karin has the same power, and she was actually able to destroy the statue, or at least right now she's in the process of destroying it. And so we have this Toby person here. He actually, has this wooden stick, and when he hits Karin with it, we just see all these spikes coming out of her body. And of course, this over here was something similar to what Obito did in his past. And of course, right now, if you watch the anime, then you saw it recently as well. So right now we don't know who the person is, but he is definitely powerful. But then we have Sugetsu here, who uses his water gun double barrel to like get this guy off of Karin. Now somehow she's still alive, but we actually did see her bite down on her own arm, so she's using her chakra to heal herself. So that right there is pretty cool to see. But we see Jugo here. He actually takes hold of Karin, and then we see the mask of the person, it starts to crumble. But we have no idea. Excuse me. We have no idea who it is. But at least now, we do see that his mask is breaking. So this way could lead up to a reveal. But he finally steps into action, and he places this curse seal on this person, where it immobilized their body. But this curse seal doesn't last for long. So I'm wondering here, did this guy get rid of the seal himself, or did Orochimaru only plant this on to stop his movements momentarily? Because I would imagine that this seal should be on him for a while, to like take him out the picture, and yet it went away. So I do wonder what the deal with that was. But now Karin is still healing her body. But we have Madara here, who actually summons the Jubi, and we see right now it's in that ugly, hideous state. I mean, right now it has all 9 tailed beasts, so you would think that it would be complete, but we still see that it's in its hideous form. Because I would imagine that even though it only has 1/2 of the 9 tailed chakra, I would imagine that it would look a lot more complete and not some ugly beast. But we see Madara actually absorbs it into his body, and he becomes the Sage of Six Paths. So right now he is the Gentrinity of the Jubi, and he looks so much cooler than Obito did. He actually looks like a real sage. He don't look like some mock sage, so to say. Madara just looks so freaking epic. So that right there was like definitely awesome. But now we have Sakura still tending to Naruto. And of course, right now it's definitely not looking good because she's thinking back on what Naruto said what his dream was, and she was kind of like mocking him for it. But at the same time, she was praising him because his dream is like right in front of his eyes, and he's right there, so he can't die. But then we see somebody is slowly approaching Sasuke, and people were saying that it's Kabuto, and I'm not gonna lie here. I actually think that this could be Kabuto as well because he is a medical ninjutsu. And I would imagine that, Itachi's Izanami, it should be over by now. Because I definitely don't think that he's going to be in there forever. But now that, Orochimaru took his powers back, this right here could be a nice reunion for them as well. So I would imagine that this right here is Kabuto because to me, it should make the most sense. So this chapter overall, it definitely surprised me because we saw Sakura and Karin. They were definitely being useful. And then we have Madara. He just went up a whole new level because he became, the Sage of Six Paths. So like I said, amazing chapter. I definitely dig it a lot. I loved it actually. But as always, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe because that really helps me out. And as always, you gotta take it easy. I'll see you all next time.